In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. You might have seen some of the people, they people are rude without a reason. Rude. Rudeness is seen there, and not only that, rather, they are uncourteous as well. They are misers. They are stingy. Not only stingy in the sense that they don't spend money, rather, where it is needed. Rather, they are, in every respect, they are miser, stingy, uncourteous, impolite, rude. So the people like this one, they cannot make a place for them amongst the rest of the people. They cannot make a place for them in the society at all. They cannot go into the minds and the hearts of the people at all because they are rude and uncourteous. People, if at all, they do interact with them once, they don't like to interact with them again. They rather want to stay away from them. They don't like to interact with them. They don't prefer them. They don't prefer them. They will be dealing, interacting, meeting these people only when it becomes necessary. Otherwise, they will like to avoid them. So I think that we should try to avoid this attitude because it creates the kind of hatred, a kind of disliking in the minds and the hearts of the people for us. So we don't have to create dislike feelings in the hearts and the minds of other people. Rather, we do have to create the respect for us, the willingness in the hearts and the minds of the other people to come closer to us, to interact with us, to speak to us, to be with us, to sit next to us. I think let's be a pleasant personality. Let's be a pleasant personality. And being a pleasant personality does not mean some sort of gargantuan task or an Herculean one, not at all. Rather, there are small and trivial things which can make us a dignified person, a polite and courteous person. So, what are those small things? What are those small things? Very, very small and a few words only, which can somehow help us a lot in that respect. First of all, we need to say please quite often, using the word please very often while talking to the people, while interacting with the people, using this word very frequently. Please. And then the second word, again to be used abundantly, that is thanks. Thanks. Many thanks. So nice of you, sir. Dislike words and phrases, sentences. Please, thanks, and if at all something unpleasant, not so good has been done by you, don't hesitate to apologize, to say sorry. I am ashamed. I should not have done that. I regret. I repent. Then, appreciating the people, saying complimentary words and phrases and sentences so often, even if at all there is a very, very small need for that. Don't be stingy, don't be miser. Do that instantly. Do that instantly. Complimenting the people, appreciating the people. Wherever there is a very little of the probability, do that. Do that. And do not interrupt the people while they are talking. Do not interrupt them. Let them complete. Let them complete whatever they are trying to do, whatever they are trying to say. And there is a benefit for us as well if at all we are a good listener. There are multiple benefits. First of all, there are certain things which we don't know earlier, which will come to our knowledge, which we will be able to receive at that moment because we are not interrupting the people. If we do interrupt the people, if they fail to complete whatever they wanted to do, whatever they wanted to say, we will not be able to understand them properly, and understanding them, their point of view, the kind of information they are going to divulge, that's really, really good. Do not interrupt them. Let them try to understand them as well. Try to understand them as well. Develop a bit of empathy. Empathy is a very, very important thing. If at all we want to be a good person in the eye, I mean according to our own conscience, according to quote of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let's develop the empathy. That's very, very important word. And then lost, carry yourself in a dignified manner. This dignity does not necessarily mean that buying the things which we cannot afford, which we don't have. If I don't have my own car, traveling in the public transport, in the local bus van, it's not bad at all. But behave there. If at all we are eating amongst with other people on the table, let's be graceful. We do have to eat, but we don't have to stop others from eating. So be a bit courteous here, be a bit polite here, if at all. So these are the very simple words, these are the very simple steps to create a place for us in the minds and the hearts of the people. Let's have a very quick revision of all that. Saying please quite often, saying thanks quite often, saying sorry or apologize quite often, appreciating and saying the complimentary words and sentences quite often, and then not to interrupt the people at all, not to interrupt the people at all. Try to listen well, be a good listener, and understand them well as well, as it's equally important, very important. It have multiple benefits, not just that we are avoiding to offend other people. Rather, there it has a multiple benefits. Lost, be and behave like a dignified person. I think that in this manner we can create the place for us in the minds and the hearts of the people, and inshallah, this will make us a winner, a victorious person.